But no, I'm not. You know, no. I'm not mad at these people at all. Nope. And I tell American Negro this. I keep telling you the same thing. White people and black people, as we call ourselves, should not have any contact with each other. You still refuse to understand this. You want to make up some fucking story about some Jesus and the Bible said dumb shit. They don't see it that way. They hate your fucking guts. And why do they hate your guts? Because they know that your rightful place is as a fucking slave in this country. They know that. You're the only one that doesn't realize that. And now you want to be equal to them by force. They didn't choose to elect, they didn't elect to make you an equal. You had to force them to make you an equal. And now they're just getting more angry and more angry. That anger is building up. And nothing can happen here differently than what happened over in Europe with the Jews. I want you to believe that that's possible. I want you to delude yourself and tell yourself this fucking punk ass bullshit about that could never happen here. That could never happen here. Those are famous fucking last words. That could never happen here. Yes, the fuck it could, and it will. And if they tried to exterminate us, I would not be mad at them one fucking bit. Because a nigga, and that's the fuck you are, refuses to understand that you have a serious problem that you have not dealt with since they so-called set you free, and they didn't set you free, they turned you fucking loose. You cannot set free a domesticated animal. You can only turn it loose. And that's what was done to you. And your refusal to understand that means the death of your children. Means their early exit off this fucking planet. Your inability to understand that means your children are going to die and be killed in all kinds of ways. Okay, so for this video, I'm going to use my Facebook avatar. It's one of my Facebook channels, my main Facebook channel. This is avatar I use. This is what I use as my avatar. I've been using it for a long time now, and I use it for a reason, because this is where I feel we are as a group of fucking people. Dead. We're fucking dead. And it represents something in my life too, right? It represents what I've been through, what I'm going through, and what I'm going to go through in the future. And so, you know, as I look at these situations and the death of all these young people, uh, I can't really say it's a bad thing. I'm sad to say that it's not a bad thing. At the end of the day, and I've told you in the past, I tell you now, it's going to take a lot more motherfucking death. It's going to take a lot more death, you know, all of a sudden unexpected death to happen in the so-called black community in order for us to get the picture about how fucked up we really are, how out of control we really are. We think we're under control. We're not under control. We're under control of other fucking people. They control us. They regulate us. They protect us from ourselves in a lot of cases, more than we realize. And yeah, you see a few of these kids getting killed here and there, but ultimately, it's this white supremacist system that we say we hate and we don't want to be a part of, whatever case may be, that is regulating us, protecting us, and that we want to be a part of. But I see a day, and I really pray and hope for a day, that this system gets to a point and gets to a place where you'll have groups of people in power, white people in power, who don't want to kill us, but just want to separate from us and all those who want to be associated with us and give us our own quote unquote homeland. What is it that they're trying to change America back to? And I've told you time and time again, They want to go back to separate but equal. Or really, to be perfectly honest with you, separate. You have these groups that are now becoming to speak with the same voice. These 1,360 fucking groups of neo-Nazi white supremacist groups that have sprung up since Obama, because that was part of the Obama effect. Because we love America, even though it does not love us. We love it. Again, like a junkie loves heroin, like a crackhead loves crack. And as you can hear, these people are getting ready. They're preparing themselves. I'm not mad at them one motherfucking bit. No, we should not be living together. But whose fault is it that we are living together? It's their fault. Of course, they're never going to admit that because they're sick. Of course, nothing that happens in this country is bad. It's their fault. It's everybody else's fault, especially the, I'll just say, N-word. If we just got rid of the N-word, we could make it. If we just got rid of the N-word, how beautiful life in America would be. And don't you think for 1 second that they're not thinking that, they're not saying that. And again, their numbers are very small, even though there's 1,300 of them. You know, it's not a, you know, they're not a nation. They're not, you know, at least I hope they're not. I don't think they are large enough to really move anything right now. They're just like a seed. They're like a seed in the ground, laying dormant. This nation was created for and by white men, land-holding, rich white men. It was created by them and for them. You were brought here to serve them. And that's what your role is supposed to be, and it's not supposed to be anything else, except in your mind. But they have to make you believe that you have power. They have to make you believe that you have a say in the government. They have to make you believe, make believe some shit that's not true. Oh, I see it. I see it, and it's not a very pretty motherfucking picture. It's a horror show. All right, so what you're looking at on the screen are 3 different types of packs of dogs. First pack you see there are timber wolves. The second pack are something called African hunting dogs, or African, the white man calls them wild dogs. He just call them natural dogs, but I'm gonna call them African hunting dogs. The third pack on the end, that's a pack of domesticated stray dogs that have formed into a pack. I want to talk about those packs, right? I'm going to talk about them individually because I want to establish something here in this video, and I've talked about it time and time again. And but let me show you this fourth pack. Here's a pack of niggas jumping on a 15-year-old girl. This is a pack also of a different type of dog, and that's why I call this picture, "What up, dog?" Yeah, you a fucking dog, all right. You don't know how true words never been spoken. How close to facts that really is. That, yeah, we are like some sort of fucking domesticated dog. That's how we act. You heard it 2 times. And you heard the president, Vladimir Putin, talk about why he feels the United States is full of shit. He knows why. He knows the United States is full of shit. That's why he calls it the empire of lies. And he's talking about 9/11. 9/11 was a lie and a false flag operation. That was no Arab terror. I'll say it for the 10th billionth time. That was no Arab terrorists did that shit. So we're in World War III. Right now. What else do you think can happen here, Negro? Code of the ghetto. This is something that, again, and you might say culture of the ghetto, because that's what it is. Fuck that. Niggas, fuck that Negro shit. Niggas have created a culture that, I did a video, what did I call the video again? I called it Death Style. Years ago. Death Style. I forgot, I may even have it somewhere. I don't even know, I probably couldn't even find it. And Death Style is a play on the term lifestyle. Because this code of the ghetto shit
It's not a lifestyle, it's a fucking death style. It says we'd be better off fucking dead. The way we think, the way we live in the so-called fucking ghetto or the stinking hood, fuck you, says you ought to die. They ought to fucking exterminate you because you have been destroyed. And the way you live proves that.